It ended up being like pregnancy with dogs.
Right.
But
right.
that's we're both kind of stubborn people.
Mostly
Or
him.
So,
You're like, reminding each other. It's mostly him.
I mean, I think you both can tell. But for expecting fathers out there, I wish I would have figured out earlier on, like, because normally if we get into an argument, we're both bullheaded, so we're going to butt heads. And I finally got to the point where I'm like, why am I even arguing with her? She's pregnant. She doesn't even, so much crap going on in her hormones and just going through everything and not feeling well and stuff like that. Why am I still arguing with her? And so it was hard for me too. And I still give her a hard time sometimes, especially when she's being really ridiculous. But
he usually says, babe, I'm really trying here. that's the no, the tell all.
But yeah, just if your wife is pregnant, just let stuff go, man. You might not have let it go, or when the pregnancy's over, if it's still something that bugs you, you can bring it up then. It probably won't even remember it.
I would just say wait till the second trimester.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm more level-headed now than I was, a few weeks ago.
She's irritable and not feeling well during that first trimester.
It really takes a toll on you. It really does. And I'm not saying that it changed my whole demeanor, but I feel like it changed my demeanor for me being very emotional and crying about a dog for 2 hours that you left. So just being like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. Like, and then feeling not myself as well too, and feeling like I can't get up and like do little things that I love or take care of the house or cook dinner without feeling like I'm about to die or about to throw up everywhere. Like, it really was hard for me, struggling in that moment. So I feel like if I'm arguing about something, or if I'm telling you like, hey, can you move these dogs, or can you help me with something, like, I don't want to hear back talk, no offense, but I'm being real. I don't want to hear any back. I just want the help. I just want what I'm asking for. I don't want the extraness that comes with it. And I know that, that's hard for him, and it's hard for me too, because we don't really go around demanding stuff and telling people what to do, telling each other what to do, like, you're going to do this today. Like, we don't do that.
And arguing with a pregnant woman, especially that's being, irritable and not feeling well in their first trimester, arguing with her isn't going to help anything. And trying to convince her that she's acting irrational isn't going to help anything either. Yeah, she's absolutely acting irrational and crazy, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be over in a few months, and things will get better.
I think I was being irrational about certain things.
And during that time, because he was a puppy, and he made messes and stuff, I thought I was doing enough. I mean, obviously we needed to fix the smells and stuff like that, but I thought right out the bat, I thought I was doing enough by, like, she didn't have to clean up after him. If he made a mess, if he threw up, or if he took a shit in the house, I cleaned up after it. So I tried to make it to where she would never even see it or have to smell it or deal with it.
I didn't even know that until you were telling me when we were talking about it. So I didn't know that he was going through that either. But I don't clean up after the dogs regardless. No. Before pregnancy and now, like, I never really have to clean up after them or worry about them, because I know that he's gonna do that. So yeah.
Which is what I took on, and like the conversation we had to begin with too. Like, I was gonna take care of them. You weren't gonna have to mess with them.
I would just say, to anybody out there that's about to enter into their first trimester, or just currently going through their first trimester with their significant other, just don't add any new surprises to it, and I think you guys will be fine. Like, no new pets, no new... I mean, I feel like you guys can get, like, new hobbies or something, because I don't think that would bother anybody as long as they're not really smelly. Like, but just don't enter new pets in, and I would highly recommend that, because I don't think it was necessarily the dog and me being pregnant. I just think it was mixing it all at the same time, because when we got him, I didn't have morning sickness. I wasn't to that point yet. It was just, we were just really newly, like, freshly pregnant. So I was like, oh, new puppy. Yeah. I was like, that's exciting. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Our house is growing, and I didn't necessarily mind having 2 dogs. I just, we love our dog. So I love Callie so much that I got a puppy when I was pregnant, and now I regretted it. So that's basically what happened. But I don't regret that decision. I think he's going to turn out to be a good dog, because he's not getting on my nerves nearly as much now. And I'm thankful not to be in my first trimester anymore, because I don't ever want to go through that again. And it was so bad that we were sitting here contemplating, like, do we even want to have another kid? Like, that's how bad it was, though. It was definitely a struggle for the both of us. Like, I don't know if I want to go through this again physically, and I don't know if I want to bring my husband to go through that again mentally and emotionally and physically too. So I mean, it might be better the next time around because we're not introducing a new puppy, but it might not, and it can be worse or it can be better because every pregnancy with every woman is different. So
we used to, it was hard for me to understand, although she explained to me, getting up and moving around doesn't help. Like when I'm nauseous in the past, like, it's not that it's anywhere near the same, but like, I got to get focused on something else. If I'm sick to my stomach, if it doesn't have anything to do with like a food allergy or being food poisoning or something like that, I got to do something. I got to distract myself from feeling that nauseousness. So I was trying to, like, let's go for a walk. Let's take the dogs for a walk. Let's get outside. Let's get some vitamin D. Let's go for a walk. But it was too taxing on her. So I had to leave that alone. And then I had to learn to, like, do that stuff on my own too, because we spent most of our day together on our days off and stuff. And when we got home from work, we would go take Callie on a walk. I just had to do that on my own, and it was hard because I didn't want to leave my pregnant wife at home alone. You're a phone call away, I'm a block away, so it's not that big a deal. So that's another thing too. If tempers are getting hot, if things are getting crazy, people are upset, just leave, man. If she doesn't want to go with you, that's fine. Just go for a walk. Get out of the house.
I feel like it helps both of us, actually, because it gave me a break from the dogs, and then it gave him a break from, like, me being crazy, and it just gave me time to, like, think and breathe, like, without all of the craziness going on. And
but I felt bad, I didn't like doing that, and I wanted her to come with us too, because
he always wants me to come with him.
But yeah, I just had to get over that and go on my own and do it with a good, clear conscience, because I wasn't, if she needed me, she could call me and I'd be home in 2 minutes.
And I was glad that he actually did that and listened to me, because I feel like at first he always kept pressing that subject, like, oh yeah, we always go for a walk, we always do this is our family time. And it really is, especially if we're working all day and we get home, we want to spend quality time with each other. And obviously we got to take the dogs on a walk too, so why not kill two birds with one stone? So that's what we were trying to do. And I was just like, I don't want to do any of that. And I was like, I want to sit here on the couch without smelling anybody, without smelling anything. I just want to sit here, because that's what it felt like to me. And like I told you guys earlier, for me it was something like I needed to breathe through. Like I needed, when I had that feeling, when I had that emotion or that sickness that comes up, and you get that salty taste in your mouth when you're about to throw up, I just needed to breathe through that and really get through that. And if I got up and I start walking around, I felt like it was a wrap. Every time I tried to, like, ignore it and just put it in the back of my mind, I felt like those are the times I actually threw up. So I really had to breathe through it and, like, talk to myself and work myself down or back down, like, no, this is not what's going on. And there were certain things that did distract me, but for the most part, it wasn't moving. What?
I just got an invention idea. Mommy strollers. So you got a pregnant wife, you can still take her for walks. Stop. Get her some fresh air. She can still sit down and not exert herself.
Hey, nobody wants a mommy stroller.
Mommy strollers.
And isn't that like a motorized, like, can't you get like one, it's like a motorized scooter. You might as well just buy your wife a motorized scooter.
No, because I gotta still get some exercise, The dogs can pull you.
But yeah, that was it. Is there anything else you want to add?
We're taking on first round investors for our mommy stroller idea.
We're not.
I love you, babe.
I love you too, babe.
I'm proud of you getting through the first trimester. I know it was rough on you.
It was rough, but
hopefully you can get to the point where we can have more kids.
Yeah.
Or at least one more.
I feel like I'm proud of you too, because I feel like we were able to work through it and actually talk. I mean, like, it was very hard, and I feel like it was hard on me, but at the same time I know for without a shadow of a doubt it was hard on you. And even going through it, in the midst of it, I knew that it was hard on you too. So I'm pretty proud of you, how you just like didn't push it, because you're real stubborn too, and you didn't push like certain things. There were certain things that you're just like, oh, okay, she doesn't want to do, and I was like, oh my gosh, did I just get an okay after I said it once? Like that. And I was like, that was weird, but I appreciated it, and I
feel like it took me longer than it should though. Like I'm
helping around.
I'm disappointed in myself. Of course, we always want to, think that we're trying to do better and be better, but I feel like I could have done better.
I think you could have done better at first, but I feel like it's also a learning curve. Like you didn't really understood at that point how much it was bothering me, because I wasn't relaying that information over to you. So after we did have that initial talk, saying like, hey, this is how I'm feeling and this is why I can't do certain things, I felt like that was an immediate change for you. So with that being said, I don't feel as though you should be taking it really hard on yourself, because I wasn't relaying my feelings and the information over to you to be able to relate to me on why I was feeling the way I was feeling, or why I was doing things the way I was doing, or being so demanding, or doing this, that.
Right.
So I felt like it was definitely a communication thing, and it could have been better on my part to relate to him how I was actually feeling every time, instead of me just wanting him to just read my mind and be like, oh no, just do this because I asked you to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing with it. But I feel like we got through it. It was very rocky. Our first trimester was really rocky. It was really trying on his feelings, on my feelings as well too. But it definitely, I feel like it made us stronger. I feel like I love him more for it. And I know his patience, even though like he doesn't have any patience. I don't know if anybody knows him, but he doesn't have any. So he doesn't have any patience, and I feel like he's gracing me with patience right now during this season of my life, and I really appreciate him for that, because I don't know what I would do without his patience, and I feel like it wouldn't work, and vice versa. I need to have patience.
If I didn't have patience, we probably wouldn't be married. Okay?
Oh my God.
So I don't know about this. Don't have any patience.
No, babe, you don't have any patience. You don't wait for anything. You can't even wait to tell me what you got me for Valentine's Day. Let's be real here. Okay, that's neither here nor there, but he just doesn't have a lot of patience, is all I'm saying. So yeah, that's our first trimester story, and like us finding out that we were pregnant all the way to the end of our first trimester. I'm happy and blessed to be out of it. I'm pretty sure my husband feels the exact same way. And let me know what you guys' trials and tribulations were when it came to your first trimester. Did you guys butt heads with your significant other? Was your significant other not as understanding? Was he very understanding? I just leave that all down in the comments below, what you guys went through during your first trimester. Babe, do you want to go get the dogs so you can bring them in here? So they should see you. I
could put their collars on just so they're not running
around
here like crazy.
They're going to be a wreck. But he's going to go get the dogs so that I can introduce you guys to the story of our lives and the things that was making everything so difficult during my first trimester. There's a good boy. So this is Draco. He's our puppy.
We got him in November.
No, November, yeah.
Got him like the first week of November, right? And he was 45 pounds. He's doubled in weight since then. It's January, middle of January. And now this 7-month-old puppy weighs as much as this 3-year-old full-grown Pressa. Yeah, they can't see him right now.
Yeah, they can't see him.
Come here. This is Draco.
Yeah, there's Draco. This is our Cali girl. She's sweet and she knows everything. Yes, you are.
She can be well behaved sometimes.
Yeah, and sometimes she doesn't listen as well too. She has the attitude like her mom, selective hearing, little things like that. She's stubborn like the whole family. So yeah, I just wanted you guys to meet our pups, because they were definitely the highlight and the trials and tribulations of our story. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will catch you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. Click that notification bell so you guys don't miss another upload from me. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.